On 5th June, the world observes World Environment Day, a day dedicated to protecting nature and expanding green spaces for future generations. Ironically, in East Delhi, the Delhi Development Authority, DDA, is doing the opposite, destroying a vital green space by constructing a commercial banquet hall inside the Yamuna Sports Complex, YSC. YSC, the only green space in East Delhi. Unlike South and Central Delhi, East Delhi lacks major parks, forests, or open recreational zones. With ever-increasing high-rises, traffic, and congestion, East Delhi residents rely heavily on YSC, a rare oasis developed by DDA. For thousands of residents, senior citizens, children, women, and sports persons, Yamuna Sports Complex is to East Delhi what Lodhi Garden is to South Delhi, or what Nehru Park is to New Delhi. But unlike elite parks, YSC offers affordable and inclusive access to the middle class, many of whom cannot afford private clubs or gyms. Unlawful construction of Banquet Hall. The construction of a banquet hall inside YSC, complete with a liquor license and commercial event facilities, is not only a betrayal of its sports-centric purpose, but also a direct attack on Delhi's green cover. Branches of trees have been cut without approval. Lawns have been replaced with tiles, concrete and synthetic turf, violating norms under the Unified Building Bylaws 2016. Violations of environmental laws. Under the Environment Protection Act 1986 and EIA Notification 2006, any major construction project must undergo an Environmental Impact Assessment (EIA). No such assessment has been done for this banquet hall. There was no public consultation. No assessment of how this will affect air, water, or noise levels, and no mitigation plans for biodiversity loss or waste management. Yet, events have already started. Public Trust Doctrine, a breach of public duty. The Public Trust Doctrine, upheld by the Supreme Court, states that natural resources must be held in trust by the state for public use, not handed over for private commercial ventures. This principle has been reinforced in cases like MC Mehta vs. Kamal Nath, 1997, where the SC cancelled a lease for a motel on the banks of River Bees. MI Builders vs. Radhe Shyam, 1999. Where the court ordered the demolition of a shopping complex built in a public park. Fomento Resorts, 2009. Here court affirmed that parks and beaches cannot be used for private benefit. Just like in those cases, Yamuna Sports Complex's banquet hall is a betrayal of the public trust, where interest of public has been compromised for private profit. Violation of setback norms of Master Plan 2021. There is a strong likelihood that the construction of the banquet hall at Yamuna Sports Complex, YSC, has violated the setback norms mandated under the Master Plan for Delhi 2021 and the Unified Building Bylaws. These norms require a minimum distance between the building and the boundary walls to ensure proper ventilation, light, fire safety, and emergency access. However, the new banquet structure appears to encroach upon these mandatory setback areas, significantly narrowing the space available for safe movement and emergency response. This not only compromises public safety and fire risk management, but also reflects a clear deviation from urban planning regulations. A detailed inspection is essential to determine the extent of the violation and to initiate corrective action if the setback provisions have indeed been breached. Master Plan norms on softland green area ratio ignored. The construction of the banquet hall at Yamuna Sports Complex, YSC, appears to have resulted in a serious violation of the Master Plan for Delhi 2021, particularly the provisions related to soft land, green areas, and landscaped open spaces. As per planning norms, a significant portion of any public facility, especially one designated for recreational and sporting use, must be maintained as pervious, green, and landscaped land to support ecological balance, groundwater recharge, and public well-being. However, in the case of YSC, vast stretches of grassy and landscaped areas have been converted into concrete floors, synthetic turf, and paved surfaces to accommodate the banquet facility, thereby drastically reducing the soft landscape ratio. This not only contravenes environmental planning guidelines, but also undermines the essential function of the complex as a green lung for East Delhi. A comprehensive site audit is necessary to assess the extent of this violation and to initiate restorative measures in compliance with the master plan. Living trees imprisoned inside glass house. Even worse, two living trees have been enclosed within glass structures, cutting them off from air and water, a slow, cruel death. This is not just a violation of the Delhi Preservation of Trees Act, 1994, but also a violation of Article 21 of the Indian Constitution, which guarantees the right to a healthy environment. Legal status: Banquet Hall is unauthorized. As per the Banquet Hall Regulation Policy, 2010, banquet halls are allowed only in designated commercial or industrial areas. YSC is a public sports complex developed on public land with public funds, not a private profit-making space. The project violates the Master Plan of Delhi, zoning norms, environmental laws, and ethical responsibilities. The 1st June wedding, a shocking incident. On 1st June 2025, a wedding was held in the banquet hall without verified permissions from Delhi Police, Fire Department, or MCD. Citizens alerted the police early in the day. The police visited the site but did not intervene. No fire safety clearance was evident. A photo of a fire truck was shared later to feign compliance, but this is not a legal substitute for fire clearance. There are even reports of a vivid political guest at the event, hinting at high-level political influence and an erosion of rule of law. This was not just a lapse, it was a disaster waiting to happen. What if a fire broke out? Who would have been responsible? Even though the banquet hall is not yet fully operational, the scene near gate number 1 of YSC is alarming. Open garbage is being dumped without any solid waste management system in place. This poses a serious health risk to members and causes environmental degradation. Immediate action must be taken to stop the open dumping and implement a proper waste disposal mechanism. Final appeal: reclaim YSC. This is not just a local issue, it's a symbol of what's happening across India. Public spaces are being commercialized, green zones are being lost, and the voice of the people is being ignored. We must act. Let us reclaim Yamuna Sports Complex. For health, for nature, for our future, for our children. Let us ensure that spaces meant for morning walks, children's laughter, and the spirit of sports are not turned into loud, polluting party zones. Call to action. If video resonates with you, share this video with your friends, relatives, and colleagues. Demand answers from the authorities. Support legal action to protect public spaces. Thank you for watching this important video. If you care about the rights of citizens, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. We bring you The latest and most authentic updates on legal and social issues that matter. Your voice matters. Your awareness is power. Together, let's protect what is ours. Stay informed. Stay united. Stay strong. Thank you.